everyone, this is Sandy Reese with stampandcrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I want to welcome you to our weekly tutorial. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I pre-recorded this, so I actually did this on Tuesday since we're having company on Thursday, but I just want to wish you a happy holidays, a happy, safe holiday. Before we get started with our project today, I had not drawn names for the last 2 weeks. I forgot last week. So I drew a name for these projects. This was from 2 weeks ago. We had 4 cards and 4 beautiful tags. And the winner of this project is Christy. So I'm going to be sending these to her. And then last week, we had some cute gift card holders. Had this one, and this one. And I know a few of you have already made some of these, so well done. And Patty was the winner of these, so I'm going to be mailing those off to Patty Wednesday, which is actually yesterday. Okay, so usually this time of the month, I'm going to do a sampler. Now, I did a Christmas sampler for the first in our Christmas series classes. We did this in October. And I was just struggling with coming up with a different idea because I love the one we did so much. So I'm going to do something a little different. However, I do want to share that sampler with you. This is the one we made. It is gorgeous. I used the poinsettia suite. We've got lots of gold in there. There were actually about 20 die cut pieces in here, 3 different ribbons, all kinds of stuff. So what I will do, the little extra Thanksgiving gift, is on Saturday, I'm going to post a photo of this on my blog along with the supply list and measurements if you would like to make one of these. It's very pretty, and it would look gorgeous hanging in your 12 by 12 frame. Okay, so since this was really pretty and elegant, I thought we'd do something a little more fun, maybe homespun, a little more rustic. So this is the project that I have for today. I'm going to change it up just a little bit, but the products that we used on this we're used to. Now this actually has 30 die cut pieces, but I could do each word all at once, so it didn't feel like as many die cut pieces. So what I used was the Playful Alphabets dies, which I love these. So good for everything. I used the Stitch Stars dies as well for my 2 stars up at the top. And then we use the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper pack. So this has lots of great, just kind of subtle patterns. And then on the back of my letters, to make these easy to put on, I used some of our adhesive sheets. So I stuck the adhesive sheets, I peeled off one side, stuck them on the back of my white cardstock, and then I die cut all the letters. So all I have to do is peel off the backing to stick these on. So once you do that, this is a fairly quick project to put together. So we're going to change it up just a little bit. So let's get out. I thought it would be kind of fun to use our plaid, the plaid pattern in this paper. I'm going to use a ruler just to help me with some of my placements. It's 12 by 12. So I'm going with a 7/8 inch piece of Mossy Meadow for the trunk of my tree. So I want to center this. I'm not going to put it all the way down. I'm going to center this at the 6 inch. So let's just maybe stick my ruler here so we can find the 6 inch mark right here. So it's, I can see it's right on the left side of this green line. And it's kind of nice to have a pattern that's got straight lines so that I can easily line up all of my pieces. So I won't have to do too much measuring, or I can just eyeball it. So I'm going to put this actually in between kind of these two green on green stripes. I have to pick it up. Let's see if I can find that again. I might have to trim a little bit off the top. So I am just going, I'm not going to put my adhesive all the way down. I'm just going to put it most of the way, and let's see. Actually, I have this grid paper. Let's just use that. That makes sense. Okay, find my 6. Okay, I'm going to bring it up a little bit because I do have the frame. That's going to take up a little bit of space. Okay, I'm just going to stick it down between these two lines and leave the top unglued in case I need to trim off a little bit. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is add my 2 stars. So I use 2 stars. These are actually slightly smaller than the other sample because I thought that was taking up a lot of room, and I wanted to have a little more space in between. So let's see how that green's coming up there. I'm going to trim off just a bit. Let's trim off about 3/4 of an inch. That's better. All right. So I'm going to adhere my star down and give it about the same amount of distance as the bottom, from the top of the paper to the bottom. That's about a finger's width. All right, and then I'm going to take, this is red foil paper. I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to pop up a little bit. On my first sample, I didn't pop up anything. This one, I think I will. We're just going to change it up a little bit. You can do the exact same project, change up just a few things, and it looks very different. All right, so let me show you these letters. I went ahead and did all of them except for the top one because it does take a few minutes and that's super boring for you to watch me do that. So I left 3 letters, just the top, our top little banner. Whoops, let me get all my stuff together here. Our top banner, just so you can see how we're going to do this. So this is a 4-inch piece. These red strips are 1 1/4, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 inches long. And of course, I'll post that on my blog under measurements. But we're going to peel off the backing, and I use a piercer. You can use your pick tool or tweezers, whatever you like to do, and just kind of get that backing off. And then I stick it on here. And then make sure it's centered. So 2 inches, it's the center of this one. So my O is in the middle. And make sure it's centered. The O on this is a little weird. I have a hard time deciding if it goes up and down or sideways or whatever. Now, if your letter does not have the little break in the paper, I just kind of grab it with my pick tool and peel that off. All right, I'm not going to measure this one, just kind of spacing it to either side. And the same with the J. Flip that over, grab that paper off. Stick this on here. The J is actually a little longer than the other letters. Make sure it looks straight. Okay. So I thought with this one, we might try doing them at a little bit of an angle, something a little more fun. Not a huge angle, just a little one. They could even overlap a little bit. But I'm going to pop these up too. I just thought we'll do something a little bit different. So let's put Joy. Maybe a little bit of an angle there. Let's do Love. Okay, go at an angle that way. trying to keep them fairly centered though. Okay, peace. Peace. The A is in the center on this one. We don't have to have them overlapping all of them, maybe just a couple. And let's do believe. I'm going to do this one at an angle. And then I think maybe we'll do Christmas just going straight across. What do you guys think? I think this is a long one, so let's do 3 dimensionals, or 2.5 as that appears to be. All right, make sure we're still in frame. And we're just going to do this one straight across. Let's see if we can get it even with using our lines. I love line paper. My gosh, how quick and easy was that? You could make a whole bunch of these for gifts, uh, for friends or family. Super cute. You could do this on white paper. I actually tried several different backgrounds, um, and this is what I ended up with. I had a brown trunk. I just tried lots of different things, and this one kind of spoke to me. So using this pack of paper, lots of green, but I wanted to make sure my letters stood out real well. So the white letters, and you could spritz these if you, I miss our glimmer paper so much. But if you have a stockpile of our white glimmer paper from last year, those would look super cute on here. And same with the red glimmer paper for the stars. I did use the red foil, so there's some shine. You could also add a bow somewhere. It's just all different kinds of things you could do with a simple design like this. So I hope you enjoy this. I will have the measurements and supply list posted on my blog. And if you have any questions, just post a comment here. And you all have a wonderful holiday weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.